Hello, welcome back. Got some alteration research done. I'll get 4 next. Body ethereal's there, isn't it? Yeah. I think swarm's there too. Yep. It's a fine place to stop, I think. I'll try and get some construction after that. Did lots of site searching. Oh, there's Die Portent as well. This is Therados casting Gift of Health, which is quite interesting. Not sure what to make of that. It does mean that we're probably less likely to actually get it cast, but yeah. It's not like we're doing much research anyway. Did Bowl of Blood found a pentagram and a brigand lair in Cracked Earth. Pentagram gives you blood ritual range, and brigand lair gives you unrest. I don't think this is really the province where we're going to put a lab though, so we can't really make use of the pentagram, so a bit useless there. And we also found 2 magic sites in Greenwoods. One's a bit more interesting. Tower of the Deformer. A blood mage may enter to summon 3 foul spawn, and then also gives you an alt bonus. I was wondering if there's anything we'd actually use an alt bonus for. The obvious one is Wish, but I don't think we're going to get any Wish casting going in this game. So what does that leave? We are always hurting for gold, so I wondered if you get much of a boost using the transmutation spells? That seems possible, I don't know. And then there's also transformations. I guess we could do cheap transformations in this province, that's something. We do have a lot of nature mages, and it would reduce the upkeep costs we have. Might be worth doing, I don't know. Might as well try using an alteration site for something, though. Would of course give us a boost from Mother Oak, but yeah. I don't know, well, I'll try to remember we've got it anyway. There's also a Lantern Fence here, which is a fire gem. So, interesting one for magic sites, I guess. White Peaks, we also got another Brigand Lair. It's more unrest. And that's it for site searching. Got some blood saves, it's about 50 each turn. Had a battle in the below. Nothing there, just moving through the cave. There is a lab already here. We can't recruit any mages here though, but we can recruit Bakemono chiefs. Which might be worth doing because they're stealthy. So we can use them as scouts. So I'm going to get a couple of the regular Bakemono because it's useful just to have a little stealth army. But mostly I'll just be recruiting the chiefs for scouts every turn from now on. Might as well. I think this province was cavemen, right? Yeah. Not quite as useful. Events. Port Strong. We got plus 400% tax income. Pretty good. Shame it's such a tiny province. Evergreen Forest. Deep forces emerged. The below. An enormous tidal wave hit. Big population loss, unfortunately. And in Batman, 530 gold, a water gem, 4 earth gems, and a weightless tower shield. Not a bad one. Also got attacked in Evergreen Forest by, yeah, the forces of the Throne of Goya. And the Lamia province, yet more Lamias dying. Also lost all the wolves. We're going to need some new patrollers to come patrol this province, because, yeah, a lot of stuff just dies here. We also use a bunch of our blood slaves that we just caught this turn. My mages just decided to cast a lot of imps. Great stuff. But at least we retained the province, I suppose. Would be more annoying to have lost it. And then did lots of patrolling as usual. So here's how things look now. Yeah, there's the alt site. I'm moving a blood mage over to sit in this province and pull foul spawn out of it. Well, I mean, someone's going in it this turn, and then I'm moving a blood mage over to replace this guy, but you get the idea. And blood hunting is still proceeding as usual. We've got quite a few people who have sanguine dowsing rods now. 3 in Honoria. There's 3 in Honoria. Some people in Shadowglade. I'm moving some into other provinces as well. And we're still doing full recruitment, sort of. Getting Nawalis and 3 Jags in these forts. Mictlan's getting another Moon Priest and 3 Jags. That's okay. Also had enough gold to start putting down another temple as well. So I'm getting another temple in Pantagruel's Legacy. I think I'd rather try and shove out Dominion in this region to try and kill off Ross quickly, because he's probably moving his god back to his cavalry quickly. And until then, I mean, he's down to 3 dot candles in Port Strong, 1 in Suspicious Harbour, 4 in Amel. We could try and smother him. Don't see why not. Probably going to need to patrol White Peaks. This province has a Brigand Lair, unfortunately, now. That increases unrest by 5. Yeah, it is actually hurting the income. Which is a shame, because it would be quite a lot of income without the unrest. So that's probably another province I have to patrol. But I don't know if it's going to be very good for blood hunting. I don't know. And yeah, all the other red arrows over here are just moving around commanders and stuff. We're doing like a little bit of forging. Getting dowsing rods, alquills, doing lots of walls to replace the walls we just lost. Making a new jade knife to go in that new temple that's going up. And still casting Bowl of Blood. And my armies over here are just going to merge together. Probably going to merge everything together in these 2 provinces and then sit it in Suspicious Harbour. So we'll just have our giant army just sat here. It's quite flexible there, it can go to a lot of places, it can get right back to my homeland quickly. And while we're sat there, we can put up infrastructure. It's a nice province. Well, relative to our other provinces, it's a nice province. And it helps protect the harbour connections. So yeah, we can fort it, put a temple down. Maybe one day we'll blood hunt it as well, even. Don't see why not. We're going to rapidly run out of blood hunting provinces. Consecrator's Legacy is probably a good one to blood hunt. It's not great, but it does have over 5k pop though. That's probably the next one I start trying to blood hunt. And that's basically it for this turn. Still no developments in the Rust War because we can't see his army and can't see his god yet. But I assume a reprisal is coming. I don't know. I can also see a big Niflheim stack here as well. Don't know where that's going. Maybe there's a few more Rust provinces over here and Nif's just going to try and snag those quickly. Guess we'll find out. I think Therados is currently at war with Saramatia. There was some discourse on the Discord indicating that. But I don't even know where Saramatia is. I guess it must be around here, right? Based on where Therados is positioned. Sarah apparently has a ridiculous bless. Can't remember what it is though, but it's definitely quickness and... Or is it quickness? I think maybe it's like ethereality and something, I don't remember. I'll try and find out, it was posted in the Discord a while ago. Yeah. But that was it for this turn. Turn 40. Yeah, so that was turn 40, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Got some alteration done. Go back into construction now for a bit. We can do the usual buffs. Got Swarm, got Body Ethereal. Water Guides can do quite a lot of stuff. Liquid Body Quickness. All good. Up to 344 research per month, not bad. Did some Wolves, did Bowl of Blood and found nothing. Inom has Terrible Prophet, new Prophet. Caught about 70 slaves, had a battle in Erd, but another empty province. We can actually see Russ on the map now though, so that's something. Spies of Ascension got attacked by Throne of Gaia stuff. Cult of Gaia in Pandagrade's Legacy. Unrest and Shadowglade from a Monster Boar. We actually patrolled that out on the same turn though, so that's quite nice. Zenthra, we got a Sky Split Oak. That's 1 Urgem per turn. Oh, you know, speaking of Urgems, I thought we had loads of Urgems in the treasury because Hinnom sent us a bunch, but he didn't. He sent us 1 Urgem. We just have Urgems from, I guess, events and stuff. Kind of weird because we had like hundreds of them. Anyway, Erd, a couple of gems. Worldwide event. Onogara is sleeping again, thankfully. And then, yeah, got attacked by Onogara stuff in Spies of Ascension. This is the same one we lost last time, so we're going to have to take it back. I'll show you this one. So, the same army is going to go back out and take that back. Discovered a Russian scout on our cap. Controlled out that Monster Boar event that we got over in our Blood Hunting province, 73 unrest. And also discovered a Almish scout, Elder Hill. And lots of patrolling as usual. So lots of messages as usual, but nothing really too surprising. Gonna have to take this back with the same stuff, just gonna roll back out and take it. Everything else is just Blood Hunter commanders, so picking up some slaves from Greenwoods, Elder Hill, Noria, lots of stuff walking around. Quite a few dowsing rods being distributed. We've got one over here now as well. That's all good stuff, all typical. We did recruit our first Hydromancer this turn, so he's going to be site searching. And then might forge a booster with him. We can forge robes at 4, can't we? Might as well. And then he's probably just going to forge. We've got 168 water gems, yeah. We'll wait until we hit construction section to make bottles, I think. Maybe some coral blades, kind of useful for communion slaves. But start with bottles, I think. These movements, same stuff, Blood Hunter commanders, Blood Hunts. Got some stuff, there's like a free commander here, moving over to Panto, along with this commander. They'll be trolling, probably. Because this will be my next blood hunting province, 5k pop, so yeah. And we got the temple there this turn, so these two provinces both have 4 slave sacrifices going off. So we're pushing quite a lot of Dominion north. That's not quite where I wanted it. I wanted it to go this way and just kill Ross immediately. I noticed that the dark candles here are not actually Rosses, they're Therodoses. Even Erd is Therodos. So the only province I can see has Ross's Dominion is this one, and there's 4. I might ask Alm what the Dominion is like in Ross's Cap, but yeah, here's Ross's God. I'm currently sieging Bright Woods. So his army must be somewhere, although we can also see Abyssia now as well. This is who Ross was at war with. So I guess Abyssia has claimed whatever territory was his, and now he's over here in Javel Kish. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's probably a bit difficult for Russ to fight back into the game, but we can actually see some stuff of his now. I'm just building up everything in Erd. I'm going to have these guys site search. One guy's going to blood hunt since he duplicates paths. But yeah, we've got a gigantic army just setting in Erd now, just in case we need to fight a Russian army. But if we don't, then I guess this army walks north. Attack this guy. Sitting in the desert of rubies. Maybe. That's it for this turn though, there's nothing really much else happening. These are some nice provinces we've taken though. We've got the Great Gold Mine in White Peaks, we've just taken Erd, which has Sun Ridge, 2 fire gems, Cloud Pillars, a pearl and an Ur gem, Wild Forest, a nature gem. Our gem income is pretty decent, considering we've done virtually no site searching this game. Mostly just with like little blood holy mages that have been sat in provinces. Our like elemental and sorceress site searching is virtually non-existent. So pretty happy with that. And the blood slave income is increasing, but it's not really increasing enough. Is it wrong to just be trying to do like a maximum blood sack in every temple? Like, is that just too greedy? Because we got at least 4, and in some places 5, blood slaves being sacrificed at every one of our temples now. That's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times at least 4. So that's 28 slaves a turn getting used on blood sacks. Is that normal, or is that too greedy? I don't know. But it's what I'm doing at the moment. But we've got like, we're not really stockpiling any. Although I have given a lot of slaves to this army that's moving to Erd, because it's scripted to do, you know, communion with agony spam and bloodlust. I'm not predicting a fight in the short term, but it's, you know, just in case. Whatever though. I'm last person to take my turn, so I'm just gonna partial while I check the video. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Another throne was claimed, Throne of Knowledge by Therodos. Therodos is doing quite well. Bowl of Blood found nothing, did some wolves, die important. Star Martyr has cast Riches from Beneath. Nice one to cast in this game since no one has any gold. Didn't find any other sites, did catch about 70 blood slayers, so that's a decent turn for blood hunting. Amol, we got attacked by Ross. So Ross's god has appeared. I think this province he just took off us, I think that's the only province he has left. I think he's been reduced to nothing pretty quickly. I think Abyssia smashed what remained of his armies and took back his territory. And yeah, we took all of Ross's territory pretty quickly, so I think if we can just take the province off him and deal with the god for a turn, he'll be out, but yeah. We also took our province back from the Throne of Gaia dudes, so that's nice. Events, we got an Earth Gnome and Zenthra. That's quite useful. We can send him off to do patrolling. We've got 2 instances of the Fertility Cult storyline quest going off now. So Forest of Pine, Lost Dominion, and got the Fertility Cult, and Pantagruel's Legacy also. +2 Dominion, and got the Fertility Cult. Zenta, we got some water gems. Private property got some air gems. Port Strong, warring tribes caused unrest. We finished our palisades in private property. Unfortunately, it now has big stacks of Niffle units on our borders. So, looks like Niffle might be about to attack us. He also has a little squad over here, but I don't think it can get over the river. But even so, they are there. So I'm a bit nervous about this. Russ is here. I'm going to assume Russ will focus his attention on Ulm though, since Ulm actually took his cap. I just took a few coastline. Surely he'll leave me alone. I'll get to that stuff though. Right, so first of all, down here, this is the site by the way. We're pulling the foul spawn out of this site. I forgot to show them last turn, but we're getting the spider ones that have the web, 28 hit points. They're pretty decent. We're getting the life draining ones. Not too bad. We're getting the amphibious tentacle ones. These ones aren't very good, but they're amphibious. Maybe you can use them to go underwater, I don't know. Blood economy is doing quite well at the moment. A lot better than last turn. We got 47 slaves saved up. That's with full sacrificing in all my temples, in addition to 1 bowl of blood and 2 sanguine dowsing rods. So, yeah, okay. We might actually stockpile blood slaves then going forwards. That's not too bad. There's the province we just took back. And yeah, all the other red arrows here are just moving around commanders and stuff for the usual blood hunting stuff. There's the Earth Gnome we just got. I'll go help out in Evergreen. And nothing else too interesting happening back here. We do have the Water Mage now who's forging the Robe of the Sea. And after that, I think I'll just start forging bottles. Why not? These 2 long red arrows, I'm moving one B2 S2 Mage, my cap towards Pantocrator's Legacy, and B2 N2 Mage towards Pantocrator's Legacy as well. And the big army that we assembled here to kind of deal with Russ is running away to go and deal with Niffle instead. So yeah, if Niffle decides to move this stack onto private property, I think it cracks open immediately. It only has 100 wall and this is, you know, giants. So I don't think we can protect this fort, but I'm still just going to leave this stuff in it. I think I'd rather just have the guys sacrificing in that, and maybe they can do something. Maybe they can put down a little bit of damage on the giants. I think that's fine. Maybe it's a mistake. Oh, I really don't want to lose this, though, do I? I don't know. Maybe it's a mistake to leave these guys in the fort, but they can probably wage some kind of defense, right? Even if I just have them all on Guard Commander, they just spam imps every time or something. That's going to do something, right? I don't know. Maybe I should just move these guys out of the fort. But they're staying put for now. I think they... I don't think we can save them. I think it's going to take quite a few turns to get back, unfortunately. But yeah, for now, this is the only thing I'm really thinking about. Thoros, I think, is still involved in a war with Sauro. Helheim, I think, just had a fight on Hinnom's cap. And it didn't go very well. So Helheim might remain tied up as well. And hopefully Russ prioritizes harassing Ulm. Leaves us alone. That would free us up to focus on this, at least, if Niffle is about to attack us. So that's all I'm really thinking of at the moment. I suppose I could start moving these guys over as well. They probably would help a bit. But I don't think anything is going to be able to... Well, I don't know, maybe... Because those guys could probably move straight to private property next turn, and these guys could break siege. Which is something... I wonder if these guys will still be able to move straight there if it's under siege. Because will it count as a mini province? I mean, I could move these 2 guys over to there now. It doesn't cost me much. I'll lose a little bit of research. But... okay, maybe we'll be able to try breaking siege against this then. It's only 30 giants. If we've got a bunch of Jags and Ozorals plus the Golan guys. And a little communion. Maybe that can fight this. It's worth a shot, I suppose. Well, those are the movements anyway. Just moving stuff into this region and then trying to pull this army back. Trying for this to hit us. Research is currently 377 per month. Not too bad, actually. We're doing okay on blood slaves and okay on research. And that's the turn. Yep. So that was turn 42. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.